Do, 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 do. I wrestled with the devil. One night in the wee small hours, he came to take me. With cold glistening sweat, with rapid breath, I experienced it coming. Flashing teeth, naked body, pressing, piercing, shaking. With cold breath, how else can I describe it? It seized. It shook me, shook me, shook me. Get out, screamed I. Yet it squeezed and seized. Screamed I, get out, get out. Ah! Ah! And the Diablo moved slowly. Ah! And it moved again. Did I grow in stature? Did I swell in ego and pride? I think I did. Because with a gleam in my eye, scared the devil. Ah! And it moved more. And agony receded and didn't look back. The devil knew he'd lost and never even looked back. I wrestled with the devil, never looking back. I knew I'd won. I wrestled with the devil. I wrestled with the devil, never looking back. I knew I'd won.
Holy shit, yo. Did you see that cat in the black hat just jabbed after he got pushed back and bitch slapped that hoe? The light turned green and my voice said go, no point in lingering. The next couple of seconds are spent playing out scenarios of arguments over rocks and blows, pimps and hoes, players playing games and women that want them out their homes. And just so you know, this is everyday life being exposed. So excuse me for being so easily desensitized to the cries of my inner city life. But I've seen this shit from a set of young eyes. This shit ain't nothing new to me. I've seen hookers on the Ave, streets littered with empty nickel bags and shootouts in front of my apartment building. Life was rough and streets were tough. Shit, I had my first piece at the age of 16. I was lucky enough to only pull the trigger on New Year's Eve. It was hard growing up without a future or even a dream. So we used to lose ourselves in contact clouds and aimless expeditions of driving around, careful of certain parts of town because we knew that shit could go down. Drinking cups, 1 part Remy, 1 part cranberry, just soaking up city life. The good, the bad, and the ugly. Ready for whatever, but never fully prepared for the forecast of stormy weather. We just drove around playing the role of conscientious objector. Playing it smooth like ghetto Hannibal Lecters, minus the cannibal flesh-obsessed part. We just make light of heavy situations, soaking up city life whether it's light or dark. Cause this is what you do when you're cast for a play but you don't know your part. We just played it by ear. Our courage was a clever disguise for fear. We never nourished plans for next year cause we were busy trying to avoid tattooed tears. Cause today is a gift and tomorrow is never promised. And to those that couldn't make it, I pay respects and I give my homage because life isn't as easy to give as it is to take it. And brothers are harder to come by than they are to fake it.
What I got in my soul is worth twice my weight in gold, and it can't be bought or sold. It's grown by Dr. Green Thumb, the unknown. Put me in the zone, now my mind's gone. It's like I'm all alone. Is anybody home? Not while that beat's knocking. My pen's plotting on ink spotting. Every line with intertwined rhymes. Damn, you fine. I promise I'll treat you right this time, I can't lie. There've been others, but I only use them for them sheets. You my only lover. I'm addicted to loose leaf sheets and freaks. Man,
With you by my side, life would be so sweet. And I can tell that we're more than friends. And my girl's getting jealous again. She's checking my pockets for pins. What have I got myself in? Menage with my pad and pen. And I love that she loves what I put down. Listens, never asks questions. She's more than a journal or composition. We're in another dimension, like Bonnie and Clyde on a mission, or a Van Wilder expedition. You're my weapon, I'm the henchman. Without you, I'm nothing. The pen is my sword, and we can start and end wars, and it's felt by him, them, you, and yours. Beautiful as Lenore, forevermore. And I can see that we're more than friends. And my girl's getting jealous again. She's checking my pockets for pins. What have I got myself in? A fatal attraction. Menage with my pad and pen.
Peace. Where do I start my life story? Well, that all depends. Let's start it in the southwest of Michigan. Born in the summer of '74 on an old country road. Delivered to the world by the hands of my father. But why bother? I've been a fuck up since day one. According to the record, couldn't even wait to get to the hospital, son. I would have kicked my own ass when I got older. But my father, he just shouldered all of the burden while giving me a sermon that I never learned then. I followed in my own footsteps with my street concept. I was no exception to the rule. I saw the guidance as a misguided tool. What a young, arrogant fool. Should have sat back and played my position. A father's son. Not many in my neighborhood had one. Early off in school, all I did was act a fool. Considered average at best by the standardized test, but all I did was guess. In a hurry to get to recess. Not concerned with success of life's contest. So what's next? Became a user in the Alcoholic Republic, which signals a change in the subject. The first time I got my dick wet, the moisture, sheer sinful pleasure erupted into manhood. When my mother came back into my life, she couldn't have understood. I was only 3 then. Now 10 years later, what could be greater? I was a knucklehead raised by my father, just running with the hooligans in the neighborhood again, bending all the rules of the varsity blues, coached by the unwritten rule. Used fast fists to enlist a mother's wish for her youngest to be exiled from the only friends, mistress, and home ever known, to avoid a road low, flooded by the valley of the snake's pitfalls, Jezebels and snowballs and concrete walls. El Paso, Texas is where I fall. It's where I fall, better known as the passage where the savagery is mastery and the passage eulogy is necessary for the final entry in the heart's diary. Holds all of the misery, plus a hint of mystery. So where do I begin my life journey? Well, it all depends, but let's let it end in the southwest of Texas when